my very distinguished classmate from school, Dr. Shroff, Dr. Sangwan, who's doing some cutting-edge work, Dr. Vipin Bakshi, who's the catalyst in bringing me here today, Dr. Tityal, the head of Rajendra Prasad Center for Ophthalmology in All India Institute, Dr. Umang Mathur, the founders of Pandorum, Tuhin and Varun, and Mr. Sunil Munjal, who's been a very dynamic entrepreneur himself and a great supporter of very many innovations in India. All the distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. I'm first of all truly delighted to be here to see this very cutting edge work that is being done. I was not fully aware. I largely came because when I was growing up, Dr. Vipin Bakshi was my neighbor. And you know, you have faith in your neighbors when you grow up, and he's become a leading doctor. So he said, "Yahan jana hai." So I associated with Dr. Shroff because Dr. Shroff, I had studied with Dr. Shroff in school. He'd never come second in his life. He's always come second. I was a mediocre, but he's always topped in school. And so I said, I've come here when I was probably in school. I've come here and realized that what a fascinating facility has been built up over the years. So I was truly delighted to come here and I had nostalgic memories of this place. But I'm truly delighted, firstly, because I was given a round of the Shroff Eye Hospital, and I was delighted to see the cutting-edge work and the immense amount of contribution to society that is being done here in terms of eye care, which is such a major problem, as Dr. Shangwan brought out. It's affecting a vast section of our humanity, and the great work that is being done in the Shroff Eye Hospital. That's number one. But more than that, I was truly delighted to see the work, and I was not very much aware of this, of the work that is being done by Pandorum in terms of, you know, this whole bioengineering for cornea. And that's really cutting edge work which Tuhin and Varun have done. And these are all young entrepreneurs who have made a difference to innovation. India was not associated with this kind of cutting edge work, but these young people, you know, in 2016 when we started Startup India, we just had about 400 odd startups in India. Today you have 98,000 startups in India. We have 110 unicorns. And we have, you know, when I was in college, there was no other option but to get into government because you either join the private sector or government. But today, young people are doing their own enterprises, their own startups. They are disrupting society. They are doing a lot of innovation in a range of areas. And that's why India has done path-breaking work in a whole range of areas, including digitization, financial inclusion. They've done huge amount of work in taking UPI in insurance to wealth creation. Huge range of work young startups have done in a vast range of areas. But I've always been a believer that we need to get into a range of new areas like deep tech, bioengineering, etc. And Pandorum is a great example of what young entrepreneurs can do here. And this is a great combination of what can be done between Bangalore and between USA, one entrepreneur sitting in Bangalore, one sitting in USA, because it shows the power of our ability to do population scale innovation at low cost. This is the scale of what much of that was demonstrated by Dr. Sangwan in his presentation, that what he is able to do here at very low cost costs an enormous amount in the United States of America, and people in Netherlands come here for this because they're not aware that there is such a practice going on. But this requires that there is a set of unique innovators who are doing bioengineering. It requires a set of doctors. It requires a hospital which is able to actually take it to population scale, is able to scale it to large, to a huge size and scale, which is India's strength. Its population is India's strength. So we are able to do it to size and scale and then sharply bring down the costs. And this is what has been done here by Pandorum in partnership with Dr. Sangwan, in partnership with the Shroff Hospital, that this lab has enabled them to do great innovation and take it to population at very, very low cost. And this is, to my mind, really cutting edge. This is path-breaking. And this is what really will establish India as a very innovative society in due course. But this requires several things to be done. This requires committed investors like Sunil Munjal who really want to show that innovation is all about making a difference to society. And what this innovation does is it makes a huge impact on the lives of citizens. And therefore, when I didn't know that I'm coming to an event where the impact on society, on citizens will be so enormous. But to my mind, this is a great, great collaboration, a phenomenal collaboration between Pandorum, between the Shroff Hospital, between really top-class doctors like Dr. Sangwan, Dr. Umang Mathur, and many other doctors who are working here, and their ability to really make a difference to society. So this is unique. I really want to take this opportunity to congratulate all the people who are associated with this. I really want to congratulate Pandorum. I want to congratulate the Shroff Eye Hospital. And I really want to congratulate investors like Sunil Munjal, who have walked this path of trying to make a massive disruption to society by innovating in areas like artificial cornea. So I look forward to this becoming one of the top-class innovations of India, much like Unified Payment Interface has done. We were able to take it to large scale. An innovation like UPI, we could do digitization, we could do banking, we could then build individual identities, we could then take it to banking, we could then take it to insurance, we could take it to wealth creation, which we could take it to a whole range of areas. And therefore, we've seen disruption in a whole range of areas. And similarly, this bioengineering will enable us to make a massive difference to eye. And I was delighted to see just now I was glancing through it, that they're working also in the field of liver, in the field of lung, and all this artificial regeneration would actually make a difference, that you'll not go around looking for human beings to provide their cornea, but you'll be able to do it artificially, and therefore, and at very, very low cost. So really great work. This is transformational work. This is cutting edge work. This is path-breaking work. And this is all credit to the doctors, to Pandorum, and to the Shroff Eye Hospital. My good wishes, and I'm always there to fully support you in any manner, in whatever way you think. We are all there from government to fully support you. Thank you very much. And all good wishes and all success.
Thank you, sir. We would request you to please be on stage for the digital inauguration.
Sir, we want